Hello, my dear students. So, we are dealing with Unit 3 around a medicinal creeper. Last 4 weeks we have been reading this lesson, but we have got a notification of the syllabus that has been included and also syllabus that has been excluded for this academic year. You all also have got that PDF format because Principal Ma'am had sent it on the groups. So then accordingly, I received many calls and WhatsApp messages asking as to ma'am, unit 3 around a medicinal creeper is not included in the syllabus and still we are reading it. So should we see the videos, read the lesson, study that lesson? So many questions, queries, doubts were there in your minds. So I just want to make it clear to you students. See, if you see one lesson extra, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. When we had started this unit, the PDF notification had not come still. So we started with unit 3. But when we were half of it done, we were done half with the lesson. That time we received the notification. So then we have decided that we'll just continue with the lesson. You need not study this for your exam purpose, but just something informative, something to gain more knowledge. You can just go through the slides, read the lesson once, and you can just keep it like that. So you need not worry now. This lesson is not included in your syllabus. But because we had started it before we got the notification, I'm just going to complete it this week. In the next week, I will start with a new lesson which is included in your syllabus. So as of now, I hope your doubts are clear, your queries are answered as to whether we have to see this video or not. Just for information purpose, you can once see the video, read the slides and keep it like that. Am I clear? Okay, good. So we'll just finish up and I will just give you a brief summary of the remaining part of the lesson. So we were reading about Mara's bizarre stories that the author was telling us about one particular medicinal creeper. Then, after a long time again, Mara's medicinal creeper was back in the news. There was one more incident about the medicinal creeper. What was that? See, they took some leaves of the creeper and some milk into a mixer jar and switched the mixer on. That means they grinded that milk and some leaves of that creeper together. After thoroughly mixing it, it was poured into a vessel. Nothing happened for a couple of minutes, but after some time, it had become firm and rubbery. You know how paneer looks like? So, milk had become of that consistency. When the vessel was inverted means upside down, turned upside down so that the thing inside the vessel falls down to the ground. When the vessel was inverted, the whole thing fell out like a molded cast. So, that shows that the creeper had some medicinal qualities. But despite all these incidents, they didn't know about it. The people around did not know anything about this. Time passed by, and again the creeper came into discussion. A person named Krishna came to the author. Krishna was before, earlier when the author was in the farm, no, along with Mara, Sanna, Appanna and all so many other people in the village. Even that time Krishna was one of the villagers there who used to work on the farms. So now after many years Krishna has come to see the author. See means meet the author. Krishna was suffering from piles. Now, go to a dictionary, search the word piles, you will get a detailed meaning of what that disease is particularly. You can even search on Google. There you will get along with images. So Krishna stopped working because he was suffering from piles. Now the allopathic treatment for piles was only treatment surgery. But surgery was expensive. We already know that allopathic medicines are a bit expensive. So they cost us much more than what homeopathy or Ayurvedic medicines cost. And Krishna being, just a labor class fellow with a very low and moderate income, so it was not possible for him to bear the expenses. And what did that mean? Now, if you have to undergo surgery, means you have to get admitted into the hospital, then you have to stay there for so many days, then you will get, you know, operated on. Then post surgery, you have to stay there under observation. Then hospital bills you have to pay. Then during your stay in the hospital and all that, your daily work will be hampered. Now, those who are earning on daily wages like Krishna, so it is not possible for them. Then how will the family survive, isn't it? So instead of getting involved in all this, because he was scared of all these expenses and seeing such huge hospitals and all that, so he got scared of all this, and so he came to the author asking for some help. Now the what help the author could extend was only to give him some money. The author gave him some money. Krishna took the money and went away. But still he was scared to undergo the surgery. I told you why. Now, then what happened? Krishna remembered that he knew a sadhu who was Malayali. You know, these sadhu kind of people give you some jadi booty and all that stuff of medicine. So, eat some root, chew some leaves, drink some juice of that particular this, that, whatever. This kind of medicines, this sadhu people keep on giving, prescribing medicines of such kind. So Krishna remembered that he knew one sadhu who was Malayali who used to give medicines like this. So he thought, instead of going for allopathy medicine and wasting so many days in the hospital and bearing so much of expenses for the surgery and losing the job and family will getting in trouble, instead of all that, let me go to the sadhu to find out some easier treatment for the piles. So Krishna went to meet the sadhu. Now the sadhu had gone very old and weak with less of energy. And prior, before in Krishna's life, this particular sadhu had given treatment to Krishna for boils. He had got boils all over his body. So the sadhu had given treatment to Krishna. So Krishna was comfortable going to the sadhu and he thought his treatment will be sure working on him. So now Krishna came to seek help from the sadhu. Then the sadhu told Krishna the description of the creeper, how that particular creeper looks, which one exactly from the forest he has to find out. So he gave the description and he told him, you have to dig out the tuberous root of that, then take that root, mix it with milk and drink that medicine for 5 days. This is the remedy for your piles, and you have to go and search it for yourself, because now I am very old and I don't have so much energy to go to the forest and search that creeper and get that medicine for you. So I am telling you how it looks. You have to go and find it for yourself. That is what the sadhu told Krishna. Krishna agreed readily, and the next day Krishna started searching for that creeper according to the description given by the sadhu. When the author saw that Krishna was searching for some particular creeper, he immediately understood that it was the same creeper which once Mara had tied to a tree. Remember, very first time we read in the lesson that Mara had tied a creeper to the tree so that it doesn't run away. Remember? Correct. So, the author remembered and guessed that it was the same creeper which Krishna was now searching for. So the author decided to help Krishna. Then they both together went to the forest, searched that particular creeper. Krishna took out the roots, grinded it, mixed it with milk, and he drank it for 5 days. And Krishna completely got cured of his piles in 5 days. So, in this way, the author describes the story of the creeper and is, on the other hand, surprised that so many diseases could be cured using this creeper. But many people did not even know about it. So that is why the author here, through the incidents and Mara's bizarre stories, is trying to tell us that our Indian medicine is basically based on plants, herbs, seeds, stems, flowers, roots. So there are so many kind of Ayurvedic plants and having medicinal value which can cure so many deadly diseases, right from a common disease like cold until a deadly disease can be cured using this Ayurvedic medicine. But people nowadays want fast relief from whatever they are suffering from, isn't it? You and I are no exceptions. Look at us, look at yourself. If we have a common cold also, we don't want to sustain it for 3 or 4 days. Immediately one tablet, allopathy, one tablet, and we want to get rid of the cold, the running nose, the redness of the eyes and all that. So that is how people have shifted from Ayurvedic, because Ayurvedic medicine takes a longer time to heal, to cure the disease. But whereas allopathy gives you instant results. That is why in the fast pace of life today we all prefer allopathy. And that is why the author is telling us this is how Ayurveda has been losing its importance. But again, nowadays, very recently, we are seeing a change. What is that? The change is that now once again the mob, the people, the generation has started moving once again towards Ayurvedic instead of allopathy, because allopathy medicines, no doubt they cure the disease, they heal the wound on a fast track quickly, you get quick results with allopathy. But on the other hand, they are very expensive. They are very costly medicines which common man like you and me may not sometimes be able to afford. So it becomes costlier to get certain treatments. And the other thing is, most importantly, taking allopathy medicine for a long time gives some rise to some other disease or some side effects. If you take one tablet, it affects on your other part. So some kind of side effects are seen for allopathy medicines. But whereas Ayurvedic has no side effects. It takes longer time to heal your wound, to cure the disease, but it cures once and for all. You will not have the same disease again if you go purely with Ayurvedic medicine. That is what the message is given by the author by giving us the funny stories and stories which you cannot believe sometimes of Mara. It is that they did not know the medicinal value, but they knew that something magical happens when we use that particular creeper. So that is how even illiteracy is pointed out here. And you know what? One problem the author points out basically at is The native doctors believe now that the Malayali sadhu was old enough. That is why he told the description. Otherwise, he wouldn't have told which creeper, where you will get it. He would have gone himself. That means he would not be ready to share his knowledge. That is why the author says one problem is that the native doctors believe that if they told others about their medicines, the medicines will lose their potency, their value. And because of this belief, India's native medicinal systems are on the verge of extinction. Extinction means vanishing, disappearing. So we are very much worried about our health. So now we should be more cautious as to what medicine we are taking, whether it is allopathy, whether it is ayurvedic. So that is how the importance of Indian forests, their contents, their medicinal values, and the ayurvedic treatment that we take is highlighted in this particular lesson around the medicinal creeper. So that brings us to the end of this unit 3. So now you need not worry. This is just an extra information lesson for you. Read the lesson, enjoy Mara's stories, and forget, because this lesson is not included in your syllabus for this year. So see you all in the next class with a new topic. Till then, keep studying, seeing all the videos that are uploaded for you. Okay? Take care. Bye.